Hey, period 2, I'm going to go ahead and begin block 4, topic 3, lesson 2. Go ahead and write that at the top of your paper. Today's goal is that you will be able to identify relationships and ratio tables. And by relationships, I'm just talking about patterns. We've practiced finding patterns in tables before. In the past, we've practiced looking for patterns going down. So we would write, I know to get from 10 to 20, I'm adding 10. But to get from 20 to 35, I'm adding 15. In this table, our pattern going down is not the same. So instead, what we're going to do is find patterns going across. Let's go ahead and read the word problem. The ratio table shows the number of chaperones required for a civics class field trip to the city courthouse. How many students can attend if there are 18 chaperones? So in this case, I want to find a pattern going from chaperones to students. Is there a consistent pattern? So one thing I notice is that I'm starting with 4 and I'm ending with 10. I start with 4 chaperones, I end with 10 students. I notice that my numbers are getting bigger, so that tells me that there's going to be a multiplicative relationship. I know 4 times a number is going to give me 10. The same should be true for 8 times a number should give me 20. I know that 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. So that tells me that this number right here is not a whole number, that instead I'm going to have to find a decimal. And I'm not for sure what that decimal is. So I'm going to go ahead and do the inverse or opposite of multiply, which is divide, to solve for this number. I'm going to start with my 10. And I'm going to divide by the number that I was given to figure out what that consistent pattern number would be. Reopening my calculator so I can figure that out. So I'm going to clear it out, and I'm going to take 10 divided by 4, and I got 2.5. I'm going to put this 2.5 in the blank. Now I'm going to check to see if it also worked with 8. So 8 times 2.5, 0.5 equals 20. I got the answer that I wanted, so I believe I have found my pattern. I'm going to go ahead and check it with the other two parts of, or the other part of the table, and it says 14 times a number should equal 35. And then I have 18 times a number should give me my final answer. So let's try it. Let's try 14 times 2.5. Gave me the answer I wanted, so I know how to solve the last portion of the table. 18 times 2.5. 45. So the number of chaperones that can attend, or the number of students that can attend if there are 18 chaperones, would be 45 students. Here was our example problem.